Okay, we're looking at rule 3. Is this going to be a positive? The i's are both negative. So what's the I? What's the integer, kind of integer we're going to end up with here? That's I. Integer starts with I. Okay, let's have a look. We have negative times a negative equals, this is the third rule. Taking away, we're really taking away groups of negatives. So like a -3 times -2. Let's see here. We're really taking away 3 groups of -2's. So, uh, ooh, Brutus asked me a question, but I missed it. It says, why, yes, Brutus, I'm so happy you asked. I said, oh, I know why he asked the question, because we don't have any negatives to take away. There's nothing. Where are the negatives? We're at 0. We're starting at 0. I don't see any negatives to take away. I mean, there's stuff. There's stuff here, but there's no negatives. I don't see them. We actually don't have them. They're not there. We don't, just like we don't have positives. So what we're going to do is, how can you take away negatives when you don't have negatives? Brutus said, and I said, why, yes, Brutus. I'll show you how you can do it. Just remember the 0 pair rule. The 0 pairs. Oh yeah. So if I take a step back, ready? Take a step back. That's the -1. Add a step forward to that, and I end up back at 0. So check this out. That's called a 0 pair. There's one 0 pair. If I add 2 0 pairs, take a step back, take a step forward, take a step back, take a step forward, I still end up with 0. Take 3 steps back, take 3 steps forward, 0. Take 4 steps back, 4 steps forward. So let's add some 0 pairs, and we're starting at 0. So how can we start at 0 and then how can we add negatives and still be at 0? See, that's what Brutus is asking. How can we add negatives and still be at 0? Since we need 3 groups of 2 negatives, let's add 3 groups of 2 0 pairs. And by that I mean that's a total of 6 0 pairs like this. Here's one group of 2 0 pairs. See? 1, 2, 2 0 pairs in one group. Here's another group of 2 0 pairs. See, a 0 pair, a 0 pair. There's one 0 pair, 2 0 pairs. And finally, a third group of 2 0 pairs. See, we're still at 0 because all of this equals 0. You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps back. You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps forward. You still are at 0. So now we can take away 3 groups of 2 negatives. Ready? There's one group of 2 negatives, 2 groups of 2 negatives, 3 groups of 2 negatives. Boom, boom, boom. Now what are we left with? We're left with 3 groups of 2 positives. So let's lay them down, shall we? And you can see that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positives. The answer is going to be positive 6, right? But let's lay them down on the number line because it's so much fun. And we're going to get some Brutus snacks. Scooby snacks, Brutus snacks. There it is, positive 6. That's rule 3. Rule 3. There it is. This is like taking away negatives from your life. If you take away negatives from your life, you get happy. What about rule 4? What's this one going to be?